Hello again, everyone. Welcome back to Icewind Dale. Alright, it took a little bit of time to rest, so it's night now. Let's just go ahead and head inside the, this museum of some variety. Why it's out here in the middle of a glacier is beyond me. Who would be visiting it? Frost salamanders. Not know you. What you want here? I'm here to see your leader. You want see Karish? He leader. Yes, take me to see Karish. Oh. Well? Oh my. I greet you. I am Karish, leader of the salamanders. Who are you? Those are not frost salamanders. Me? I'm an explorer who chanced upon this place. An explorer? Forgive me. But I doubt you are an explorer. No seeker of the unknown could journey here unscathed. No, you are more than you seem. A spy, perhaps? Come to check on me? Yes, he has been known to hire those of your race. Why has he sent you? Who is it that you think I work for, Karish? Marketh would be my guess. Would you care to confirm that belief? Karish, the leader of the Frost Salamanders, believes that we work for someone named Marketh. We decided to do nothing to dissuade him of that belief. It could prove useful. No, not really. Believe what you will. Very well. Play your game of deception. But know you this. I know your master. In time, I will have an answer. If not from you, then him. So tell me, why are you here? I would ask you some questions. Then ask. What are you doing here? What do you mean? I am awaiting orders as instructed and nothing else. Why do you ask? Has someone reported otherwise? Am I suspected of something? You seem nervous. Why? Of course I am nervous. I know who you serve and therefore have good reason to be. Can we get on with your questioning? Yes, I do have more questions. Why are there dead bodies strewn about here? The slaves. They revolted. We had to slay most of them. But a few managed to escape to the level below. Apparently there has been a slave revolt among the frost salamanders. A few managed to escape, but most died in the attempt. I wish I could zoom in while in this dialogue screen. How did they manage to escape you? The room below suddenly became too hot to bear. We had to flee back here or perish. In the confusion that followed, the slaves bolted for the stairs. A few made it, but their freedom will not last long. They are trapped down there. Trapped? How so? The exit to the surface is locked, so they have nowhere to run. Also, they have no supplies, nor do they have the means to gather any, since I have trolls patrolling the glacier. Eventually they will starve or return to us. All we have to do is wait. It occurs to me that I could use your aid in this manner. What is it that you think I can do for you? The slaves are of no consequence to me. They will return to us or they will die. However, the leader of this revolt has made me look bad in the eyes of my people. For this he must pay. Go to these slaves and gain their confidence. Once you gain that confidence, find the leader and slay him. I will consider it. Very well. Take some time to think about this. Come to me if you change your mind. Very well, but I have more questions for you. I have come seeking the one in charge. Ah, I see. Well, Craig Frostbeard is dead. His son Jorl now rules. Which is probably supposed to be Yorl. I did nothing to aid the son in killing his father, I assure you. Why should I care if you aided Yorl in the killing? It is well known that the Master chooses his lieutenants himself. Yorl's actions could be deemed treason. I want it understood by you and your master that I had no part in the matter. Point taken. Where can I find Yorl? In the ice caverns to the southwest, of course. Over the rickety bridge. The fool sits upon his father's throne with impudence. Seek him there. I have some more questions for you. I must leave now. Farewell. Very well. You are my guest. Feel free to look around. You will find nothing out of place here. Then I will save my farewell for now. Okay. Oh. Oh, lovely. Alright, so... yeah, these frost salamanders, and I'm totally going to put them in air quotes, these are basically just standard salamanders, but blue. That's not what frost salamanders are, game. They're originally from Mystara. Oh, hey, there are squid in there. I guess this was like a... I guess that was supposed to be an aquarium, but I'm guessing that these guys froze everything? It could be. Oh, and there's a winter wolf there. Ooh. So yeah, frost salamanders. They are not serpentine creatures with, the upper torso, arms, and head of a mannish creature. No, they are a, basically picture a giant lizard with 6 arms, no legs, technically, more like, 6 limbs that have hands, and the lowermost pair they can rear up on and walk around. But that's very different from what we're seeing here. They're called frost salamanders, although they have no relation whatsoever to regular fire salamanders. And they ignored that. Yeah, they're originally from the Mystara setting, the known world of the original AD&D, the original D&D campaign. And they are in Planescape.
Of course.
All right, let's see about exploring this place. Oops. Oh, lovely. Oh, we're taking damage from the frost salamanders. That's great. This statue depicts a smiling dwarf carrying workman's tools and an open tome. Ah. This plaque is weathered with age, but the inscription is still readable. Alkonos the Visionary. Alright, let's get away from this frost salamanders. The supposed frost salamanders. You know what? Alright, I wanna check this. I don't remember them having a cold aura. Do I have the... No, I don't have it open. Of course I don't have it open. I keep like a dozen AD&D PDFs open at any good given time. That's just kind of how I roll. Alright. Frost salamanders, where are you? Planescape, Monsters Compendium, Appendix 3. That's the easiest place to find them. Go to F. Let's see. Special tactical. Okay, maybe they do. They might have the stats right. Yeah, 1d8 points of cold damage per round. Okay, so they do have a cold aura. All right. I was wrong. I admit that. Do we have anything like... I'm not seeing any... oh. This frozen pool contains a giant squid. Looking at the creature, you can see how tales of sea monsters get started. Interesting. This is a whale. How the huge creature got here is beyond your knowledge. Okay, maybe the dwarves did do this on their own. I don't know, it's a little bit odd. But, let's get away from the salamanders. Thanks for that. You know what? Sing.
My duty is clear.
Oops.
Of course.
Oh, hey. They must have killed one. Right there. So yeah, actually you can get a much better view of what they are here. Yeah, this is just the form of a standard fire salamander, rather than a frost salamander. Kind of want to kill all these guys. This frozen pool contains jellyfish. You know what? let's just get everyone up here. I don't think anyone has any good protection from cold enough to be immune. Anything with any of these? Nope, doesn't look like it. Alright, so I'm just gonna detect traps. Oh, hello. Vera. Actually, no, I don't want you to talk. Let's get everyone in here.
Very well.
Thanks. Thanks, guys. I appreciate it. Play some music. I'm missing someone, aren't I?
I await your orders.
Oh, I
Understood.
stopped your movement. Okay. Let's talk to you. By every god and his mother, you're the last thing I expected to see step around the corner. Who are you? I might ask you the same thing. Ask what you like. I'm not saying anything until I know who you are. I'm a friend. Really? Mind telling me how you got past the salamanders? Their leader thinks that I am a spy sent to check on him. I did nothing to convince him otherwise. I see. Well, if I were you, I would continue with that deception. It could save your life here. Perhaps. May I ask you some questions? I don't know. I would like to trust you, but I'm not sure if I can. You need to place your trust in someone. Why not try me? Oh yeah, that's a great argument. Very well. Ask what you will. Who are you? My name is Vera Els. I see. Let me ask you something else. What are you doing here? Well, I guess it's rather obvious that I'm hiding from the salamanders. I'll thank you not to not mention having seen me. You know, it seems like a very bad thing to have monsters wandering around that create cold auras, injurious to people, and having them, wander around slaves and stuff like that. That would be kind of difficult to keep them alive. I'll thank you to not mention having seen me. Why? What did you do? That's nothing that should concern you, and it's not a matter that I'll discuss with strangers. I have nothing more to say on the subject. Let me ask you something else, then. Can you tell me anything about this place? All I can tell you is what you can see for yourself. It's some sort of aquatic museum. It makes no sense to me. Okay. I noticed there are dead bodies strewn about. Can you tell me what happened? The salamanders keep slaves. The slaves revolted, and I guess some of them were killed. Were you a part of the revolt? That's nothing that should concern you, and it's not a matter of... Okay. Alright, I'll be leaving. Well, let's get back to wandering around, detecting traps, and looking at stuff. Nope, get away from me. Get away from me. Thank you. I'm glad the frost salamanders don't mind me wandering around with a flaming sword out. Oh my. There's quite a few people dead here. Greater ice trolls. Stairs down. The magic that once maintained this display has long since faded or failed entirely. The display is dark and the glass front is covered with grime. You can see nothing within the tank. Alright, so that's a way down. This frozen pool contains two sharks. Their stance is almost lifelike. As if they were frozen in mid-stroke. Well, they may have been. There's nothing else up here, it looks like. Yep, thank you. Thank you, game. Thank you. Appreciate it. Alright. Let's get back here. So the question is, do I go through that door, or do I go down those stairs? Now we're closer to the door, so
It shall be done.
go that way. And you start singing again. People are going to need it. Oh, you stopped moving, didn't you?
Reasonable.
Alright, well, let's
Very well.
let's go through... Oh. It's not quite what I expected. Get back to singing, please. Thank you.
Certainly.
This panel has several rows of indicators, some of which pulsate with a soft glow. To each side of the panel are large tanks connected by a series of pipes. Two of the leftmost tanks glow with warmth. The remaining tanks appear to be non-functional. There's only one remaining tank. Well, alright, maybe there's... Well, I don't know. Maybe not. Okay, so I guess what we want are these stairs over here.
Onward.
Get back to singing, please. I think it's going to be rather annoying to fight these guys. I'm not going to lie. Thanks. Thanks. Appreciate it. Ow. Stop it. Alright, come on, people. Gather forth. Alright, who's...
Yes?
You stopped. Silly fool. Yeah, Crow, maybe you should stop moving.
Of course.
There we go. Soth? Lord Soth! My god!
Forward.
It's probably not the same person. Oh, this is not a very big place at all. Alright, well, let's see. Hundreds of books line these shelves. Most of them appear weather-damaged and ready to crumble. Let's go ahead and do that. Same thing. The central location appears to have been a meeting area. The furnishings are still in good condition, but a bit cold to the touch.
Done.
Ooh. There is a Gareth there. This desk is cluttered with books and tools. Small candles have been lit and placed in one corner. Obviously, this area is in use by someone. Let's go ahead and quick save and see if they'll let me look at this. Note to Karish. I'll take that.
Let me know what you want.
You sing again, please.
Forward.
My name is Soth. Is there something I can help you with? Maybe you should ask who the hell I am and how I got here. May I ask you some questions? Certainly. What do you want to know? Who are you again? My name is Soth. No last name, just Soth. Uh-huh. Why is that? Are you hiding something? Are you hiding that you're a Death Knight? It's a custom of my people. A man earns his last name rather than having it given to him. I haven't earned my name yet. Interesting custom. Where are you from? I hail from a small village outside Orkney. Orkney is located on the other end of the Spine of the World Mountains. Anyway, my village is a small place. I don't think it's made it on the maps yet. I see. Let me ask you something else. What are you doing here? Well, I fancy myself to be a bit of a scholar, so I'm trying to go through some of these books and learn a bit about this place. Have you had any luck? Yes, it's hard reading, but I've pieced a few things together. Well, what have you learned? It seems that this entire complex is a temple dedicated to Dugmarin Brightmantle. I am not familiar with that name. Who is he? Well, I am, as the player. He is the dwarven god of learning and, actually, he's kind of an adventuring god. Not quite Marthamer Duin, or Marthamer, Muamon Duathal and Marthamer Duin. They're the same guy. Anyway, from what I can gather, he is a dwarven god of scholars, inventors, and explorers. He's not well known and frowned upon by some of the other gods. They consider him to be a bit whimsical, I guess you'd say. That's whimsical for a dwarf. Anyway, Dugmarin felt that the dwarves should get out and explore the world more. I see. What else can you tell me about this place? A brilliant architect known as Alkanos the Visionary built this complex. He was a devout follower of Dugmarin, and took offense that his deity had no formal temple, so he petitioned the king and was granted permission to construct one. During the construction, he became known as Alkanos the Mad. Why did they call him that? Well, apparently some of the dwarves wanted to just bore a tunnel through this glacier and build a small temple in the mountain on the other side. Alkanos would hear nothing of it. Instead, he began construction on a grandiose scale, and here's the result. If the dwarves thought him mad, why did they not stop him? Oh, they tried. Now, I may not have the lineage exactly right, but it appears that Alkanos was related to the king at the time. He was either a nephew or a cousin. I don't know which. In any case, the king couldn't admit that one of his relatives was a brick shy upstairs. It would be a bad reflection on him. I don't know that he was a brick shy. I think he was just zealous. Interesting. Let me ask you something else. How did you come to be here, Soth? I was on my way from Orkney to Easthaven. Raiders waylaid the caravan I was with, and I was knocked unconscious. When I awoke, I was here. I've never heard of Orkney. Oh. How'd you come to be here? Oh, that's it. Have you examined most of the books here? Yes, I have. It didn't take as long as you would think, because most of them are so damaged as to be unreadable. It's a shame, too, because the few that are readable are excellent works of dwarven engineering. Ah, there is a rope bridge near here in danger of collapsing. Could I learn to repair it using some of the books here? I don't rightly know. I suppose it's worth a try, though. Let me see. Bridges. Yes, here you go. This one covers the basics of suspension and such. Good luck. Oh, wow. I got 112,500 experience points just from getting a book. The Scholar Soth gave us a book on dwarven engineering. With it, we hope to repair the rope bridge that spans the southwest chasm. Party has received a book on how to fix the Worm's Tooth Bridge. Yay! Alright, farewell for now. Boom! Level up! I like it. I'm happy with levels. Yep, thief level. Thought so. Let's see, 25 points. Let's see, additional skill points 25, additional hit points 4, lore increased by 3, backstab multiplier increased by 1, not like I ever use it. Honestly, part of it is that I'm not really sure exactly how to use it in this game. Probably by hiding in shadows. So I guess we can pump that up a bit more. Seems reasonable. Alright. That's just a thief level, so no new spells. Fighter's coming up there, although that will be a while. Mage coming up there too. Yeah. Ellie's mage level is going up as well. That's good. Hey, I didn't say you could stop singing. You get back to singing.
Forward.
Let's talk to a slave. I don't know who you are, but stay away from me. I'm tired, I'm hungry, and I see no end in sight. Alright, Gareth is the one that we want to talk to. Greetings, I am Gareth. Oh my, you are armed and armored. Have you come to return us to slavery? No, I am not here to enslave you. Thank the gods! Then perhaps you would agree to help us. We are in a desperate situation. What is wrong? Oh, come on, how do I not know what's wrong? The people you see here are all slaves. Recently we escaped our masters and fled here to this room. Who enslaved you? I believe they are called frost salamanders. They have humanoid torsos, reptilian heads, and serpentine tails. They have an aura of cold about them, and they seem to thrive here in the glacier. Yes. The frost salamanders are not the right frost salamanders up there, though. That really annoys me. It's not that hard to have gotten the right appearance. I mean, they got the right. They got the cold aura that I completely forgot about. I see. So how did you manage your escape? That is a long tale. Will you listen? Please begin. Very well. We were held captive in the building directly above this one. It appears to be some sort of museum. There are numerous display cases showing specimens of aquatic life, all of which have succumbed to the cold of the glacier and frozen solid. Yeah, I'm pretty sure most of those had to have been frozen solid beforehand, like that giant squid. There's no way that most of them could live in those small containers. And the whale? Wait, if your former masters are so close, why do they not just come and get you? The temperature here is hot enough to cause them pain, and thus they shun this place. I see, go on. There was one room within the museum the salamanders avoided, and we were ordered never to enter there. So naturally, we began to wonder why. We did our best to try and sneak in to see what it was the salamanders feared, but with little success. Finally, a woman named Vera managed to do it. What did she find there? Ancient machinery, really old stuff, most of it in ruin. However, there was one device that emitted a soft glow and warmth. Vera realized that the warmth must be why the salamanders avoided the area. She also concluded the displays of the museum had not always been frozen. Perhaps this machinery was what kept the cold at bay in the past. Interesting conclusion. Please continue. Vera felt that this was the chance of a lifetime. There was no way to know if either she or anyone else would ever gain access to this room again, so she decided to take action. She began to fiddle with the dials and knobs until suddenly an indicator began to pulse with a steady light. At once the room filled with a warm glow and the hum of power. Quietly she returned to tell us of her discovery. I see, so what happened next? At first, nothing. For days we waited, always expecting the temperature to rise, but it never did. We had finally given up hope when, just yesterday, a commotion started and the salamanders fled this room in a flurry of confusion. Vera saw this as our one chance at freedom. We could not allow the salamanders time to reorganize and cut off our access to this room. So she yelled for all of us to run to the stairs that led here. Many died in the attempt. We are the few who survived. If only Vera were here. Well done. Well, Gareth, I have seen Vera. What? Where is she? Is she all right? She is safe and in hiding. That is all I can say. I see. Well, thank you for telling me. I will let the others know the news. You are welcome, Gareth. You mentioned a desperate situation that you were in. Can you tell me about it? And I gained 60,000 experience points. Yeah. You told Gareth that Vera is alive and set his mind at ease. We have no food or water. We are in the heart of enemy lands. We will surely die if we stay here. The maddening thing is we have discovered another exit that leads back to the surface, but it is locked and we do not have the key. It is probably in the hands of the salamanders. Yes, we believe that Karish, their leader, has the key. Will you recover it for us? Fight a building full of frost salamanders? I think not. Yes, I will try and get this key for you. Yeah, sure, why not? Your bravery and compassion are beyond compare. Ald's a paladin. Of course he will do that. I do not know what to say other than to thank you, which seems hardly enough under the circumstances. Please recover the key quickly. Our fate is in your hands. I will. Farewell for now. Now can we talk to one of these slaves? Oh, hey. All of a sudden, they know everything. Hey, you keep singing. Alright, so I'll try these doors. Next, I want to get fully healed up. Keep going. There we go.
At once.
Oh, Was I? Oh, I was detecting traps. Hey, alright. Trap found. Excellent.
No small
Let's go ahead and remove it. Not sure where that leads, but let's continue searching for traps. Let's take a look at this room. Alright. That doesn't tell us much. Alright, that's got to go back in. Can we go out one of these doors?
Once.
We can, okay.
Onward.
In we go. Thank you. So,
At once.
is this... Yeah, that's got to be the door that they're talking about. Well, we've taken care of the trap at least. But it looks like in the next episode we've got to do something about the frost salamanders. Perhaps we'll be able to turn on the machinery and do something. Although I kind of wonder if we might get more experience points for individually killing all the enemies themselves. Don't know. I'll have to think about that. But that will be next time. Let me just get back into this room. Whoops. So I know exactly where I am. Yeah, there we go.
At once.
Oh, actually, book. Engineering Manual. This ancient work is a treatise on Dwarven engineering techniques. Although it is written entirely in the Dwarven language, someone has inserted translated notes in several places throughout the book. This particular volume contains a detailed analysis on the construction of suspension bridges. Excellent. Alright, so when we return, we'll see about the frost salamanders. Taking care of them in some manner or another. See you then, everyone.